someone that I don't know in private, right? It's not a good idea. So yeah, I just, like, sometimes I go climbing with them, that kind of stuff. So yeah, it depends on the person. But usually, the more kind of exciting, the better. It's more fun that way. Could you do TA of your charming strategies? I don't know how to draw lines on that. And I mean, I'm not this kind of guru in trading. This guru in dating, because I mean, it's not what I am. Probably not the person that you want to take advice from. As someone that has been, I mean, I don't know, it's just been casual stuff for me. And if most people should be looking for serious relationships. And I'm starting to get into the age where you need to do that. So. Hey Don, still holding Tezos? Yeah, with regrets in my heart. I really don't like how the chart is looking. There's a good chance I'm gonna dump it in the next few days. Because good news, no follow through, and now it's starting to bleed out. And I told you guys that you don't want to be holding the stuff that is not moving. And even though this is the opposite as Litecoin, right? This is not moving but upwards. If you get what I mean, right? Litecoin is the opposite, not moving but downwards, but it's still not good. So yeah, I could see myself sell this again for like round tripping it basically. I was up more than 30% at some point. I don't even know, like, if I sold right now, how much I'd be up. Like 10% maybe.
Extended light mag here. Level 2. That's something I can use.
I personally, as a woman, just assume is a gold mine of clippings for credit. Did I say that? Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm gonna say stupid shit. I think there's a bunch of shit that you could take out of context and make me sound incredibly stupid. That's always how I've been. You just have to deal with it. I live in Los Angeles, met a girl from Germany. She said after you go on 2 dates in Germany, you are considered a couple. Is that true? No. What the fuck is she smoking? That's not true at all. Who the fuck's saying that? That sounds like the most stupid thing I've ever heard. If that was the case, I'd be dating 5 different women right now. Like, what? Or like not dating. I'd be a couple with 5 different women right now. I mean, what? No, I mean, the thing is, in general, like, when you date, right, it takes a while to kind of figure the other person out, and it's really tough to figure the other person out after 1 date. So, I mean, for me, I start kind of considering whether I actually want to kind of spend time with the person on the second date, not, okay, I'm a couple with that person. Would have to click really hard for that to be the case. I just think she wants to be with you and took like her Germanness as an excuse.
Look,
like, my culture. You have to be my woman now. And then you just almost fell for it. Don is the Tinder swindler? Nah, man. I take, if anything, I'm the reverse, man. I meet with them, I take them on cool adventures, and I'm like, okay, was nice meeting you. Doesn't really work for me, but hope you had a great time. That's kind of the way I do things. Why are crazy girls so addictive? Don't ask me, man. Don't ask me. It's the curse. It's a curse. So yeah, I'm the last person to ask for that. Something with, I don't know, I find girls that have problems in their life interesting, like, and it's not good. You should be looking for more stable people, but it's something that that problem I have had for years and years now. So, dude, you guys are having way too much fun. This is gonna be the weirdest fucking episode ever. I don't even know if I can keep this on the channel, honestly. People are gonna look at it and then listen in and be like, what the fuck is this? This is a crypto trading channel and this guy is talking about random stupid shit.
I'm recalling my drone.
Like, what the fuck?
I've got eyes on one of them here. Old father, give me sight.
Because you want to fix them? Maybe. Who the fuck knows?
Been destroyed.
I mean,
I'm taking fire. Taking fire. I cracked an unscottish sheet. Throwing Ice Star. I bathe in. I am down.
this is a relationship advice stream, charting chances to get laid. Who the fuck? I don't know what this stream is. I don't like where it's going, but I'm here for it. We just roll with it because I mean, why not, right? I mean, we started out casual, so I think like we can just turn off if they don't like it. I have no regrets. This is my first time watching you. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry. This is. It's not the usual experience. I'm not entirely sure if that's like selling the usual thing or not. And as in, if you're actually enjoying this or not, but I don't think any sane person would enjoy this. You're the one who wanted us to drive the show. That is true. I've said you guys can kind of make your shit and make your kind of stream come true. And I mean, I guess I know where that is now. I wonder what kind of chat stories Sam has. He has to have a couple of super crazy ones. I don't think he would ever talk about it. Like, that's the problem when you're like a public person with like a company. Maybe he wouldn't, once he retires, he's willing to talk about it. I'd love to have him on the show and talk about it.
Now run with me. I'm ready for a match.
This is your champion.
But like the crazy stuff that should not be talked about is obviously not something that you're going to talk about with the head of the company, right?
Show no mercy.
Take Bitcoin on a date, fix it. Not entirely sure if anyone can. This looks so shit. I mean, the daily looks kind of fine, really. Like, in isolation, this is still fine. It's just the monthly is the one. It looks rough. Best case scenario for me, close at support, go sideways for another month, and then slowly start working up. Imagine this kind of chart. This is the chart that I would buy and take to 60k or plus. So maybe we just pray for this one and just let it go until then. Slowly start walking up. Imagine this kind of chart.
We're
This is the
outside the
chart
next
that I
ring.
would buy
Did you know I designed
and take to
Well, I did.
60k or plus.
I'm fencing. Anyone passes
So
through
maybe
here,
we just
you
pray
know.
for this one and just let it go until then.
Fence in position.
Don't just make sure to do a little recap, not all the stories about crypto. I mean, the recap of the stories would be weirder than everything else. Is this how all bear markets episodes will go? I mean, maybe. I've not. Last bear market, I didn't have a regular stream to do. I just streamed every week. And the Twitch episodes were kind of like this, to be fair. Anyone that has been around since the Twitch days, this has always been how Twitch was. It's just never made, like the degeneracy has never made it to YouTube. And probably never should. I mean, I should probably like legitimately delete this video after we're done. Rename episode to 50 Shades of Dalton. Oh no. Oh no. I can already see like people take this shit way too serious, and I'm gonna get a bunch of stupid questions for the next 10 streams. Tell us a story about how you used to short in 2018. I mean, that was pretty boring. It's basically the exact same way you short any other time. And honestly, like in hindsight, this was like such a massive run, right? What I just did was I shorted resistance, which sounds crazy, right? But back then that was not a thing. So I shorted basically, this was the block I was watching. Once you bounce from 6k, this was the block I was watching. And I shorted into it, it dumped, it came back up, and I actually shorted again, and it went down. That's not that much. The funny thing is, like, it was really, really clean back then. Like, trading-wise, it was really clean. We had a solid floor at roughly 6k, right? Bounce from that a million times. Like, even if you use, like, this kind of entire area, but, like, the 6k area, roughly. This was the floor for so long, right? And you had a really clean trending environment with lower highs and stuff. Right now, the trading environment is much, much more difficult, right? It's the same here, right? In this instance, it's a little bit more tricky because we had a high, the higher high, market still looks like shit. What the fuck do you do? And the answer is it's probably gonna range, and everyone is gonna lose their minds, and streams are gonna be like this one for the rest of eternity. That's how it's gonna be. Don't be like, Fred, and delete this. This is gold. I mean, probably my definition of gold, right? It is pretty. Did any of the girls find out about your online duck persona? Only if it's really serious. And that has only been once. So I don't really share. I don't really share much about crypto at all. You know? It's just, I don't know. And this might sound weird, but I'm very, I try to avoid like the money thing. I just try to come across as like a cool guy. Because the moment you involve money, it gets attract the wrong woman, and it's not fun. So like that's why I don't tend to mention crypto, because if you're in crypto, right, let's be real, you're either rich or you're mega nerd, or you're kind of loser, right? I used to be like all of those three things at some point like in my life. If you don't want to be the rich crypto dude, like introduce yourself as that. If you're looking for something fun, and I mean, if you're looking for someone that is just interested in your money, go ahead and do it, but it's not me. And if you're not, it's just like it takes a while to explain it. So I tend to kind of just go around that question of what you do in a different, like in multiple ways. But yeah, it's not easy. It's honestly like dating is not easier when you're rich or when you have money, unless you're just looking for that girl that is interested in your money and yourself. So you kind of have to, it's pretty difficult to kind of make, like you have suspicions that are very, very weird, right? When you kind of, when you're like, oh, I have like enough money to be happy, and then you're kind of like, is this girl really into me because of myself or because of my money? And yeah, I'm not really into girls that are in it for the money, you know? I don't know, it's just not my world, I guess. So for me, it takes a while to kind of figure out how like a girl works, or a woman, whatever. A lot of people take offense when I say girl. How a woman works, and then I fine with sharing, but it takes a while. Girls are in it for your tech. Yeah, I mean, basically, if that's not the case, right? Like, if you're in for like the bling bling, that's not my life, right? That's not like never gonna be my life. So yeah. Same, don't need women to know how poor I am. I mean, that's also fine. I think like, if you fit, you fit. It doesn't really matter if you have money.
Joining your eye.
Interested in 30k to 31k? Don't know. I am interested in buying 25 or maybe 38k if we kind of dip there fast. And I'm not too excited about 38k because of the macro situation, as stupid as it sounds. But just chart-wise, should probably be buying the support, which is 38.2. So for me, 38.2 or the wipeout would start at like 25.
Let's go this way. Wake up, I'm defending this area.
The what do you do question is impossible to avoid. How do you detect that and detect that? A good question, and I feel weird every time I use it. But I mean, I don't only do like trading, right? I advise, and I mean this is like a little bit, I mean, tongue in cheek, but I advise Doomlock, for example. So I can say I'm an advisor for startups. That's always hilarious, especially when you get asked what the fuck you advise. But that's one of the things I do, and then I do like work in media, which is also true. But yeah, I say the truth. I don't lie, but it's obviously not even. It's a tiny part of what I do. It's not really what I do, but I just don't want to say I trade crypto for a living. It's the one thing that I'm not gonna be doing. So yeah, I just do that. I tell them I'm in. I tell them I'm in commodities basically, and move in that space. But I'm not like crypto or whatever, blah blah blah. Why? Because I mean, if you one thing, and I mean, I just find it like bad tech-wise. You don't know the person really, and then you're like, okay, I am a crypto trader, and then you show them where you live, and you have no idea what the person like is like. It seems like a bad idea. You don't want to be advertising that. I mean, Germany's relatively safe space, but still not worth it. And two, like I said, it attracts the wrong kind of people.
Transplaced. The circuit is complete. Laying fences.
You could say you're managing people's money, but I'm not. That is something that I don't do. And I'm glad I don't. Fucking hell, that sounds like a shit job. It's 2022, Don, no need to hide it. Yeah, but it's just not something I want to get into with people that I don't know
45 seconds
much.
until it closes.
Well, you're managing mine. Fuck off. You do your own shit. I don't want to take any credit for what you do. And I don't want to get any blame either. So you take your credit and you take your blame and go away. If you copy trade what I do, I mean, be ashamed of yourself and don't tell me.
Feeling my bones.
You're basically a love doctor? Fuck no. Like I said, this is advice from someone that has not, like, I have life I think I have figured out, but the love life, not so much. So, take everything that I say with a grain of salt, in general. Oh, Jesus Christ, this episode is gonna turn my hair gray. Oh god, people are gonna use this as ammunition if they ever hear about it. That's why I should delete it, but we'll see. I will roofie you and dig all your ledgers from under your bed for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's happened before. I don't know if you guys have heard this, but this actually happened. There was a story on crypto Twitter where people on conventions and shit actually got roofied by girls, taken to their place, and then a bunch of men came in and fucking took their shit, and they were like forced to give up their
Ammo here.
their codes and everything, and they like their 2FA, and they got robbed that way. It's happened before. It's not like this shit. This shit is like something that never happens. People just tend to ignore it, right? And you don't want to have that happen. Jesus Christ! Imagine getting roofied in your house and people come in and just
Anyone
fucking
passes
steal
through
your shit.
here, you'll know.
Retype, it's so casual Friday. It is very casual. It's the most casual Friday I've ever done. I'm surprised so many people actually watch till now. It's obviously less people than normal, but I mean, I can easily that is fine. It's actually better. The less people watch, the better.
The circuit is complete.
It happened recently to a Dutch guy. Yeah, it happens. Like it happened a couple of times. So yeah, you gotta be careful. Jesus Christ, Bitcoin looks like it's gonna dump. I mean, really, it just went from support to resistance and pulling back a little. It does look a little bit bad, but on the weekly and on the daily, it's kind of fine. Just the monthly. The monthly,
Anyone passes through
if you
here,
ignore the monthly,
you'll know.
all is good. It's just when you switch over to just have it looks like you. What's your idea of a good night out? Best night out is just with friends going climbing and some random shit. It's just how I like to spend my time, like doing something. I'm not necessarily the guy that needs to go to a party. I'd much rather do like fun stuff. I actually went wakeboarding with Salsa Tequila in Dubai, and that was the best meeting I had in Dubai with everyone. It was just like we rented a boat. And went out and went wakeboarding, and he actually killed it. And yeah, it was fun. That's the kind of stuff that I like doing, and that's the kind of stuff that I do with people in general. When I meet people, I want to do stuff. Tell me, Doug, what's the meaning of life? For me, it's I know that you kind of like just. Try to pull my leg, but for me it's kind of just leaving it better than you entered it, right? And making the people around you happy so that you can be happy, right? Because I mean, at the end of the day, like just being like living for yourself is all well and good, right? But the most happiness you're gonna get is by making other people happy. That's for me at least. Like it's so much more rewarding to have loving people around you that you can make happy, rather than just going through life selfishly and doing whatever you want to be doing. I mean, that's fun as well, and sometimes you want to do that, but in general, I think that's the meaning of life. Just going into it, trying to do as much good for the people that you love as you can, and then going out of it.
The ultimate's ready to go, brethren.
Because of I mean, your life is gonna be one amongst many, right? And if you're not religious, it's just you live your life and then you eat and then that's it. And but if you change things for the better, then you have kind of this effect on the world after yourself, right? Who knows? Like one good deed of yours can change the world for the better for the next thousands of years. So I mean, try that. Enjoy life in any way that you want. I think that's the way to go about it. And it's obviously easier to say when you don't have to be so worried about your financial situation. You just require eternally grateful for the money that I've got. So, but yeah, that's kind of my view. It's nice being in the position that we are in.
5. Let's see how well
There you go. So you're wizard and control people's emotions now because you're making people around you happy. I mean, who knows? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a wizard, Doug. Maybe that's how I fall.
The fence is complete.
If you want to be Dawn, I promise no cookie. Nah, fuck off. What is going on, Doom? I mean, crypto-wise, we haven't. Someone, Ricardo just came in and said, just arrived, what is going on? Are we doomed? And we have been talking about like dating for an hour. you can scroll through the entire video and we haven't really talked about crypto at all. It's a weird one, my friend. It's a weird one. I'm not really bullish, but I'm not really bearish either. I'm saying just do whatever you want to do during the bull market if you haven't had time for, because fuck this price action, fuck trading it.
That place has seen action. Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
How much dollars did you first start with in crypto? $50. $50, or like, wait, was it 50? 250? I think it was 250.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, I put in a little bit more at some point, but I put in total. I put in, I think, 2 or 3 grand,
Fence deployed.
Opening fire.
all in all. And some of them I may have already founded, but that's kind of my investment basis, or whatever you want to call it. That's how I started. That's how I started off. Because I started off pretty, like I didn't have more money.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Yeah.
Recharging shield.
And then I just built my way up. Obviously, I've now taken money out and back into crypto with that, right? So it's not like I've never put in money that I've taken out ever, but in general, like, yeah, that's what
Taking fire.
300 euros says one, yeah, 250, 300, and then I put in another little bit at some point. But like I said, I could have already made a fund quite a while ago. But like in a 3 to low 4 figure range.
Head over here.
Putting down a fence. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
Do you make those troubled girls happy?
Tiny shield.
I mean, maybe who the fuck knows? Without asking. Fucking please don't ask them, but I mean, I try. Like, that's the thing, right? If you date someone, or like in general meet someone, and they leave with like the worst
Using a
thing that
Phoenix
they
kit.
had before they met you, you kind of fail, right?
Some help over here.
Anyone passes through here, we'll know.
Reloading.
Don Weiss, 820k, technically significant. I mean, you look at this is the consolidation that led to the high that started the macro consolidation, right? And the high of that is today. That's why I'm saying 38k. And 38k was the range high as well. Range high is 38k, range low was roughly 22k.
Target here.
So you can see that that's
That enemy
so
shield
that's
is
why I
breaching.
think 38k is still.
Somebody be noisy. Shush now. Taking a little healer.
Jesus Christ, you guys, you're too curious about my dating life.
When closest
Oh
in
man.
10 seconds. Recharging
I
my
mean,
shield.
we can do this again, and only if this video reaches 1,000 likes, because fucking hell, I don't want to do this again. And we're never gonna reach 1,000 likes anyway, so that's my cheat code of getting out of this. You have to convince Cred to do this again if you ever want to do this again. And I don't think you can convince Cred of this, because I don't think he's a fan. What's your scenario if we lose 38k? I think we go to 25. In general, I don't think there's a trade really right now, unless you have an edge in like on the global macro situation. Like if you know where the S&P is gonna go, be my guest, right? But the S&P looks like garbage. So like, do I want to be bidding anything while the S&P looks like this? This is shit. And the answer to me is no. So it's really, really hard to go risk on while the S&P looks like shit, while we might have war, might not, and then crypto looks a little bit better than the S&P, which is a good sign. If you want to be bullish something, the S&P or Bitcoin, makes sense. Bitcoin has outperformed the S&P in the last few weeks. Probably going to continue, but if the S&P dumps, it's going to dump a bit. So.
Security just fell out for good.
Suddenly, the number of likes started going up by 10.
You are the
Yeah,
Apex
but I mean,
champions.
the 10s, I'm not worried about this. We're never gonna have to do this again. Like I said, if you can bully Cred into doing this kind of style, I'm down with going with him, like doing this with him again. But like I said, there's no point. Why is 25k significant for you? Also a good question. I think it's the exact right amount to liquidate people that buy like 33.